Alrighty, I'm going to show you how to make a door in Minecraft. You gather 6 planks and stick it in a crafting table in this pattern. Now, you might think that you could stick, the other way, the other 6, but you can't, you're wrong. And you get a door. It's pretty simple. Now, if you want to do an animated door, I'm going to show you how to do that here with all of this. And more to tell because I already did this and I cannot be bothered to actually go through and do all of this all over again because I forgot to hit record. Anyway, the first thing you need to do is figure out what kind of door you want to animate, but that's neither here nor there. The first thing you actually want to do is build all of the different frames. Here I've decided to just build them vertically because it doesn't really matter how you build them. They don't even have to be anywhere near each other if you want to be silly, but why? Then you want to take a structure block. Open up the bounding box. Yep, show. Take a structure block, stick it next to it. You don't really want your structure block to be inside the door save. I've gone through and filled this area around the door with structure voids, which is just a void in the structure file, so that it doesn't replace anything. I'll show you a little bit of what that is when we get to that part. Anyway, you want to just... Here, let me set you back. So if you want to set the size and offsets so that you don't get the structure block itself inside the structure file. Not super important, but kind of important. And you just do this with every one of those. On computer, you can control middle click to get a load file that'll load in this space. You can basically copy with data all of the different blocks. In this case, I use that to make my job making this easier. This is kind of compact, but it's overall a very simple redstone setup. Push a button, door open, wait a sec, door close. And what this basically boils down to is button activates this redstone string, which goes through here. This, and due to the slight delay with each of these frames, the 7 frames of the door, well, it makes it animate instead of just, trying to load 14 different structure blocks on the same spot at the same time. Just a simple delay into going into each one and then another delay so that people have time to walk through. And this is the same delay, just inverted. So this is the 0 door. The door starts at completely closed. Door starts at closed and ends at closed. Doesn't need to start at closed if it ends at closed, but I like to have the extra buffer space just in case something goes wonky. And that's it. That's all it is. Now, you do need to go through and offset, down 5 and Z direction, which is this blue line here, moved it that way a ways. But that's all there is to it. You just gotta make sure that you're offsetting the structure block to line up with this one spot. And that's that for making the door. Now you're also going to want to make one of these, which is just saves the entire thing, which allows you to place this, because that's the entire point of this, to make this door, is so you could just stick it down, as I showcased in my structure block video. Alright, now here we are in my structure block testing grounds, I guess. And here we have a conveniently already placed structure block that loads the Nova door. Because I already recorded this. I could just plop this down wherever. I could put it right smack dab on top of it itself. If I really wanted to. Bam! 2 doors for the price of 1. That's really, it's all there is to it, just written out plain for you. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, but the structure void just allows you, when I load the door, like stuff like that. When I load the series of structure files, that little addition, which would be inside the bounding box, does not get deleted because it's got a structure void there. That's more useful for stuff like a statue, animated statue, or I don't know. It could be useful, it might not be useful, who knows. You might, if you decide to do something with it. It's just the tools Minecraft gives you to do cool things. Like doors. Well, that's all I got for you. See you later.